Chance here perhaps for them to pull it back, and they've done so. Teed up long way. Oh, that is just delightful. The goal is good, USIKU, and a goal that should sew up the results.
Into the box and they're footed towards the far post where they've got plenty of bodies, and that's turned in. Comes a delivery from the right-hand side and headed in. A towering header at the near post.
That's a good ball forward, and all of a sudden it's another chance, penalty, going for the goal and shoots and scores, and that is 2-0.
Does want to find the goal, can he bury it? And yes, he does.
That's a great ball in. Here's the chance. There's the goal. Here is Mayele again. This time gets the left-footed shot off and finds the bottom corner.
Second chance ball and tucked away brilliantly. The defence has been looking very unconvincing. Turn and touch, another opportunity, another goal!
Well, Fosse brings the ball back.
And a chance for the centre-back, Fiston Mayela scored. 9th goal of the season.
Of course, great performance by all the 8 teams.
Sans aucun
and now
doute.
players, officials, fans, and representatives of the 8 teams are here with us, eager to know their opponents
Nous
for the
allons
next stage.
avoir
And to help
les
us
18
in that
équipes
exercise, we will call
pour
on the stage
savoir qui
one of the legends of
serait
African
à
football
la
to bring his rich
quart de
experience on the
finale
field
et
to the goal
nous
table.
allons inviter à la
So
tribune
nicknamed after
un
famous
des
Brazil
champions
icon
de l'Afrique.
Zico, nearly 40 years ago, he won the
C'est
CAF Champions League
Zico
with his boyhood club, Ashanti Kotoko, scoring
qui a
the winning goal in the final
remporté
against
le
the Ahli
championnat
of
des
Egypt. A legend for his
clubs
club and country.
et
He won the Cup of
aussi
Nations with the
le
Black
collègue
Stars
qui a
of
marqué le
Ghana back
but
in the
contre
1982
l'équipe
in
nationale. Il y avait
Libya.
aussi
Ladies and
un
gentlemen,
match
let's
qui
welcome
a
Samuel Opoku.
été justement gagné en Libye. Ben, souhaitons la bienvenue à Opoku. À Opoku.
It's a great honor to have you with
Vraiment,
us
c'est
here
un honneur
tonight.
de vous
I'm so
avoir
glad to
avec
be part
nous
of this event, but of
aujourd'hui,
course,
de vous
having you in a small
rencontrer
interview.
aujourd'hui
So, 40
lorsque
years,
vous
a
participez.
long
My
time.
pleasure. Long
my
time.
pleasure, of course.
40 years is long time.
Yes, of course, 40 years, long time, and being able to reach 2 consecutive finals of the Champions League, 1982, 1983, and both of them were against Al Ahli of Egypt, by coincidence. So, what was the inspiration for you and the whole team to win the edition after losing the one before?
Thank you very much for this opportunity. I am very honored to be here this evening concerning this ceremony. Yeah, back this 40 years ago, I was then 20 years, where Asante Kotoko and Ari had to have a finals back-to-back, both home and away matches. We were in confidence in ourselves as Asante Kotoko, as we win all our matches throughout the group stages, until we met El Ali in Egypt here, Cairo here, when we lost 3-0 within 15 to 20 minutes. It was like dreaming. And so we lost the game, and in Kumasi it was a formality. They took the cup in our own grounds, and it was very, very sad with the teaming of all these great supporters, and the whole Ghana was silent for some days. Unfortunately, too, we missed some of our great, the current players, where they left the club, and so we need to struggle to come back again. But God's so good, we prepare ourselves, and we were fighting through dedication and discipline. We came back, and fortunately for us, and unfortunately for Air Ali, we met again. And in the same venue here, when we were about to play them, we decided to go and look at the 82 match, where we lost 3-0. And we get to know all the tricks and the system and how to match them boot for boot. And we came here prepared, aiming to get a goalless draw or 1-1. Then we know that in Ghana we are going to take the cup. And it happens so, where we drew 0-0 here, and the return match in Ghana, I am proud to announce that I was the one who scored the winning goal for Asante Kotoko to lift up the cup. In all this, I can say it was a good memory, and these two clubs were having a
Lisez plus, payez moins, toutabeau.com, vos abonnements à prix malin.
Tout à beau.
She'll be watching me. I must be careful. So, and a few years ago, about 6 years ago, I was the CEO of Asante Kotoko. And now I have my academy called Caris Football Academy that I'm running. And I also want to give to the young ones.
Okay, I have to say that the football in Ghana is doing absolutely great these days. And of course, legends like you must be a part of all the evolution that's happening in the Ghanaian football, right?
Yeah,
okay, we have to show appreciation for Samuel. Thank you so much. We're so happy that you are with us here today. And now I think it's the time for the draw. We have to welcome CAF Director of Competitions, Samson Adamo, to supervise the draw process.
Hello, Zico. How are you?
Nice meeting. Fine, thank you.
Samson,
Thank you.
it's always a pleasure working with you.
Thank you very much.
So, as usual, we're talking about a competitive participation from all the teams in the group stage. But of course, going to the next level, we are expecting more from all the teams.
Absolutely, and this is why we're here today. The teams are here well represented, and I'm sure they cannot wait to see who they'll be drawn against.
Hopefully, the stage is all yours, and I can say a goodbye now, and good luck for all the teams.
Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum, as they say here in Egypt, and a warm welcome to the official draw of the Total Energies CAF Confederations Cup knockout stage draw. As we celebrate this holy month, I would like to wish Ramadan Karim to all our Muslim brothers and sisters, and a happy Easter to our brothers and sisters of the Christian faith. Also, I would like to thank Marianne and Zico for their insightful submissions at this stage, for setting the good stage for what we know to be the competition that would happen right now. And now, before we start the draw, I would just basically like to give a good insight, because this stage of the competition, the journey so far at this stage has been very, very entertaining. We had some nail-biting moments, plenty at stake, even until the final day on Sunday, where we had the last team that qualified. We witnessed thrilling games and interesting outcomes that has kept us all on our feet. After 145 games, we have a record of 300 goals, which is an average of 2 goals per match. It has been an outstanding run, and we're confident, Zico, right, that the best is still yet to come in this stage of the competition. And now for this edition, we have a rare occurrence, because the 8 teams who will be drawn in the quarterfinals come from 8 different member associations, which hasn't happened in a very long time. Only Pyramids of Egypt are maintaining the spot in this stage of the competition, and we have Asfar from Morocco, who are the only teams that have won the competition before, which is in 2005. And now I'm sure the fans cannot wait. Before starting the draw, with Zico that will be assisting me, let us have one final look at the teams that will be drawn in the quarterfinals. And now straight on to the draw proceedings. We have one draw constraint for this evening, and the draw is very simple. The only draw constraints that we have is that two teams from the same group in the group stage cannot be paired against each other. And we have the manager of the competitions, Mr. Imad Chenuda, which will be assisting me for the draw for this evening. And as I mentioned earlier, we have Marumo Gallants, who are the winners of Group A. They cannot be paired against USM Alger. And ASEC Mimosa, who are the winners of Group B, cannot be paired against Rivers United. And so ASFA cannot be paired against Pyramids of Egypt. And Yanga cannot be paired against US Monastir. And this is why the teams have been split into 5 different pots. The runners-up team would be in the pot number 1, which is right in front of Zico. And then the winners of the groups has been split into 4 different pots, which have the winners of Group A in one pot, Marumo Gallants, and then ASEC Mimosa, ASFA, and Yanga. And then we have an empty pot, which the first team that will be picked from the runners-up pot would pick the other teams, and Emad will be assisting to mix them in the pot, so we reveal the teams that will be paired against each other. And now for the first quarterfinal pairing, I would ask Samuel to please reveal to us the first team from the runners-up pot.
Pyramids FC.
What team? Pyramids FC of Egypt. Pyramids are one of the last teams that qualified. Pyramids will be playing the first leg of the quarterfinals at home. They have appearance in this stage of the competition. They were the losing finalists in 2020. Pyramids cannot be paired against ASFA, so we have Marumo Gallants, ASEC Mimosa, and Young Africans, which will be one of the teams that will be playing against Pyramids. Samuel, please.
Marumo Gallants FC.
Marumo Gallants of South Africa, one of the debutants in this competition from South Africa. This is the first time they'll reach this stage of the competition. They'll be playing against Pyramids in the return leg at home. And now, moving on to the quarterfinals 2. We have USMA, Rivers United, or US Monastir.
US Monastir.
US Monasterian from Tunisia will be playing the first quarterfinals. The first match of the second quarterfinals. They just celebrated their centenary anniversary just a few days ago. They are also one of the debutants from Tunisia. Let's see if they'll be lifting the trophy. Congratulations to US Monasterian for reaching 100 years of existence. They'll be playing against either ASEC Mimosa or ASFA. They cannot be paired against Yanga. So please, Samuel.
ASEC Mimosa.
ASEC Mimosa, the first Ivorian club to reach the knockout stage in 2014. They're also the champions in 1998, and they are the pride of the host of our next African Cup of Nations. ASEC Mimosa have produced some of the best talents that we know in the world, the likes of Yaya Toure, Gervinho, and Solomon Kalou. Let's see if they'll be placing their hands on the trophy. They'll be playing the return leg at home against US Monastir. Samuel, let's see the team that will be playing in quarterfinals 3. We have USMA, Rivers United.
USM Alger.
We have USMA from Algeria. They're one of the last two teams to qualify on the final day on Sunday. They will be chasing their maiden continental silverware. They will be playing in quarterfinal 3 against either Asfa or Yanga. Please reveal to us, Samuel, the opponents of USM Alger.
Asfa Club.
Asfa of Morocco, they are the only team that have won this competition in this stage of the competition. They won the competition in 2005, and they're the first time in the group stage since 2006, the year after they won. And now, the last pairing that we have in quarterfinal 4, Samuel, we have only one possibility. Can you confirm to us? Should be Rivers United.
Rivers United FC.
Confirmed. Thank you, Zico. Rivers United, the pride of Rivers in Rivers State in Nigeria. They're the current champions of the Nigerian League, and they finished second in the group stage, just behind ASEC Mimosa. And they'll be playing against the last team that will be drawn today, Samuel.
Young Africans.
Young Africans of Tanzania, also known as Yanga, the bride of Tanzania. They are having one of their best outing in recent times. It's the first time they qualified to the quarterfinals to see the representative here. Wishing them all the best. And now let us have one more look at our pairings for the 4 quarterfinal matches. And Samuel, I will be asking for your predictions of the team that can be winning the competition. So we have Pyramids of Egypt, who have reached the final also before in the competition. They'll be playing against debutants Barumo Gallants from South Africa. We have US Monasterian from Tunisia playing against ASEC Mimosa, and USM Alger playing against Asfa from Morocco, which is a North African derby. And we have Rivers United playing against Young Africans. Samuel, which one of these 4 quarterfinal pairings are you really looking forward to watching? Which one of them? Samuel, I would like to know from this pairings, which one of the teams that you think would go the furthest, in your opinion? Knowing very well Rivers United, I'm sure you played against Rivers United before Asante Kotoko.
I will go for Asfa of Morocco.
Yes, Asfa of Morocco. They are the only teams that have won the competition before, so your predictions could be accurate, but we've seen some exciting matches, so it will be very, very good pairing. And now, Samuel, we would go into the draw of the semi-finals, and I'll just explain the draw procedure to our viewers at home. We have a pot there with 4 balls, which contains the 4 quarterfinal pairings, which has QF1, QF2, QF3, QF4. The first 2 balls picked will be playing the first semi-finals, and the last 2 balls will be playing the second semi-finals. And then the first team that is picked will be playing the first leg at home, and the second one will be playing the return leg at home. So now, let us see the teams that would be playing in the semi-finals. Please do us honors.
Quarterfinals 4.
QF4, so the first match of the semi-finals will be played between the winners of Rivers United and Young Africans. The first leg will be played either in Nigeria or Tanzania. And let's see who they'll be playing against. Samuel, please reveal to us the team that will be completing the first fixtures of the semi-final.
QF1.
QF1, so the winners of Rivers United or Young Africans will be playing against the winners of either Pyramids or Marumo Gallant. And this is our first pairing for the semi-final. And now the last two teams for the second semi-final. Samuel, please.
QF2.
QF2, which is the winners of US Monasterium from Tunisia or ASEC Mimosa. And we have one more possibility, which is QF3. So Samuel, can you confirm to us that we have QF3? Please go ahead.
QF3.
QF3 is confirmed. Thank you very much, which will be the winners of USM Alger or ASFA of Morocco. So now we have our semi-final fixtures. And just to remind the audience that the CAF Executive Committee have decided that the final of the CAF interclub competitions will be played in a home and away fixture. So for the finals, the first leg will be played in the winners of the first semi-final, and the return leg, which we will know the winners of this competition will be played in the home of the semi-finals too. And this concludes our draw for today. On my side, I can only wish the 8 teams all the best in their campaign to win the prize competition of the Total Energies CAF Confederations Cup. Samuel, Zico, thank you very much. You've been outstanding today. And please, we would be conducting the draw of the CAF Champions League in about 15 minutes. So please stay with us. And I would wish all the teams once again all the best of luck. Stay with us. Thank you very much.
عليه. نطلع بالكاونت داون. استنى. ماشي. اوكي ماشي. حاضر.
Over. Yeah, well, did you guys watch the first one? Okay. Did you see me? Oh, okay. Be like that. Be friendly. Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. The event will start shortly. Mesdames et messieurs,
السيدات والسادة برجاء أخذ مقاعدكم سنبدأ بعد قليل.
يقعد. الإيفنت هيبتدي خلال دقايق.
I was trying to call you. I was trying to call you to say they want to start. Let me check something. Oh, okay. I just do it. Just slide it to me. Okay, thank you.
Welcome to the 2022-23 CAF Champions League.
Chance here for JSK. All work to left-hand side, opportunity, goal! El Hossein Mouaki Dani with the finish, books JSK's place in the quarter-finals.
Looking really promising for Raja. They've got players lining up. Hama looks to strike it and he strikes it clean.
Plenty of men to wait. Matt goes into the near post. The keeper misses it, and that's 1-0. Poked in by Arsene Zola.
Shooting against, using him though, and finding the net himself. Platish Chama does get the opener in additional time.
Chance for Nasir, on with the goalkeeper, he's not getting this from there. Fabulous ball to invite Percy Tau to attack. Comes back, it's a lovely reverse ball, and there's the vital second. What an introduction!
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening from Cairo, the city of headquarters of the Confederation of African Football. And on behalf of CAF President Dr. Patrice Motsepe, we welcome you all, including viewers from outside the continent, to the draw of the knockout stages of the Total Energies CAF Champions League 2022-2023. This is the 59th season of the Premier Continental Club Championship, a competition that features elite teams across Africa. A unique competition with a touch of class, tradition, and culture, spiced with its essential entertaining elements. 8 remaining teams representing 6 member associations with their no fate for the next stage in few minutes. And they are defending champion Wydad Athletic Club of Morocco, joined by their city rivals Raja Club Athletic, Al Ahli SC from Egypt, Espérance Sportive de Tunis from Tunisia, Mamelodi Sundowns of South Africa, and from Algeria we have GS Kabylie and CR Belouizdad, and finally Simba SC from Tanzania. And of course, before we start proceeding with the draw, let's watch snippets from the 8 teams' journey in the group stage matches.
Welcome to the 2022-23 CAF Champions League. And it's Olu.
There you go. Now, shot!
and it's a great save, but that's what he does, my Luna. Picks up the scraps.
Shot comes in, oh, it's a brilliant opener, 10 minutes in, and Simba into the lead. A superb free kick there from Cletus Sharma. Players coming in here, the ball across goal. Set up for the shot on the edge, the area, and that's 4-0. It was almost inevitable there, Sadio Kanute.
Well, may think it's about a 1-2. He does play a 1-2 on the edge of the area.
Kanute with the shot, and that's 7-0. What a strike. I think the keeper may have thought it was going wide.
Now, Mamelodi Sundowns are giving the ball away. It could be a big opportunity. And the visitors capitalise on the Sundowns mistake through Mohamed Sharif. Now Mokoena. And to ball. Mokoena takes it. Deafening side inside the Cairo International Stadium here in the Egyptian capital. Elshad waits for it patiently, cuts inside, and his game set and match. As Elshad steps off the bench to grab a devilish double to send the Cairo International Stadium wild. Marta Kola.
Phenomenal performance by our 8 teams qualified to the quarterfinals, and every door ceremony comes with anxiety for the teams. And to help us calm their nerves, there are 2 African legends are coming to help us with the draw, representing 2 generations. Their names ring a bell when mentioned across the 4 corners of the continent and beyond. The first legend is one of the most successful and longest playing players in the Nigerian Football League. He also wrote history with Enyimba by winning 2 consecutive Africa Champions League in 2003 and 2004. Please welcome Victor Izinji. It's a great pleasure to have you with us here tonight.
Thank you. I'm really honored to be here tonight.
It's our pleasure, of course. Joining him is another player who needs no introduction, a core member of the golden generation of Espérance Sportive de Tunis in the early 2000s. He reached the final of the CAF Champions League twice, 1999 and 2000. He is the winner of 6 Tunisian league titles and represented the Carthage Eagles at the African Cup of Nations, FIFA World Cup, and also the Olympic Games. Please, let's welcome Ali Zaitouni. برحب بيك وعليكم السلام منورنا. I will start with you, Victor. It's never easy to reach 2 consecutive finals, and what about winning them? So of course you have so much memories to tell us about.
Well, you know, before you go to 2, you have to count 1. So let me start with the first one in 2003. It wasn't an easy task for us. But immediately we were assembled, we knew we were fantastic players. We came from every part of the country. And we found ourselves going until we got to the group stage. We were unbeaten. So we believed we were invisible till we got to the group stage. And in the first game of the group stage, we were hammered 6-1 by Ismaili. And that's when we realized that this is football. We can't continue going the way we're going. Then we have to start again and start replanning. And then we started planning. But the funny thing is that the finals, we met Ismaili again.
Yes.
And then we knew this is the time for revenge, and we were able to win them in the finals, and then we won the trophy. That's a memory that we all have to cherish for the rest of our lives, because at some point we felt it was going off our hands, but somehow, some way, we were able to get it back, and that's the basic thing about it. 2004 was also amazing, but I think 2003 is the most.
It tasted better.
Yes, the best one.
Right. It's a great pleasure to have you with us here tonight.
Thank you.
كابتن علي بنرحب بحضرتك. والحقيقة نادي الترجي الرياضي التونسي واحد من الأندية الكبيرة جدا على مستوى القارة الإفريقية وتحديدا في شمال أفريقيا بجماهيره وبتاريخه العريق، ولكن حضرتك كنت جزء كبير من تاريخ تم تسطيره مع جيل مميز. كلمنا عن أبرز الذكريات.
مشكور. تحياتي لكل الحضور. شرف كبير لي اللي أنا موجود اليوم في هذه التظاهرة، وخاصة معناها اليوم نمثل تونس ونمثل خاصة الترجي التونسي اللي كان فضله كبير عليا اللي أنا اليوم متواجد هنا اليوم. يظهر لي الترجي التونسي ما نقعدش نعاود نحكي ونفسر والا نوصف الفريق هذايا كما قلت لك فضله كبير. عشت معه احلى ذكريات من اللي بديت الكره، خاصه في التظاهرات الافريقيه. يظهر لي اليوم فريق الترجي التونسي في كل بطوله افريقيه متواجد، وهذا يدل على خدمه كبيره قام بها النادي العريق هذايا اللي من جيل لجيل قاعدين ناخذوا في المشعل على بعضنا، وهذا شرف كبير لي لنا وحاجه تفرحنا اللي نحن اليوم نمثلوا الترجي التونسي ونمثلوا كره القدم التونسيه. ما ننساش زاده اتحاد المنستيري اللي اليوم زاده مشرفنا ومشرف كره القدم التونسيه.
حضرتك مشرفنا النهارده وسعداء جدا بوجودك. We're so happy to have both of you with us, and thanks to our legends who are honoring us with the invitation of this special occasion. And now is the moment of truth we have all been waiting for. Let's welcome CAF Director of Competitions, Samson Adamo, to conduct the draw.
So, how are you?
See you.
Good to see you. See you. Thank
Welcome
you
back,
again,
Samson.
Thank you.
So I think when we're talking about the knockout stages, we're taking the suspense to a whole new level.
Absolutely, and I personally cannot wait. I'm sure the teams also cannot wait. This is the CAF Champions League knockout stage draw. This is where all the action happens.
Let the action begin. Thank you so much. I was so happy to be part of this event, and of course I wish all the best of luck to all the teams. See you later.
Thank you very much, Marianne, and assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to the official draw of the Total Energies CAF Champions League knockout stage draw. And again, once again, please, a round of applause for Marianne. And of course, our two legends who will be assisting us this evening. It's an honor for me to be sharing the stage with you to conduct this draw. Thank you. And they have set the stage for what promises to be an unforgettable event. As we gather here today, we acknowledge that it is the holy month of both faiths. So Ramadan Kareem to all our Muslim brothers and sisters, and Happy Easter to our brothers and sisters of the Christian faith. We come together in one community which is bound by love of football and, of course, for our passion for African football, which we all share. This year's competition has been nothing short of spectacular. We have 58 teams from 46 member associations who have been battling it out so far until the stage of the competition. Each one determined to get their hands on the prestigious CAF Champions League trophy, which you have in front of us. We have over 130 games that have been played so far, resulting in jaw-dropping 290 goals, which you saw some of the amazing goals earlier, and we have an average of 2.2 goals. Now, as we move closer to the next stage of the competition, we have so much that is at stake for us this evening. We have holders of the trophy, Wydad Athletic Club, Al Ahly, CR Belouizdad, Esperance de Tunis, Mamelodi Sundowns, and Raja Casablanca, who are all back to defend their honors in the competition as the gets even more intense than never before. Between these 8 powerhouses, they have a whopping 23 trophies under their belts. Only 2 teams have not lifted this trophy, which is CR Belouizdad and Simba. But who knows, because the competition is full of surprises, and we all cannot wait to see what is in front of us. And now the moment we've all been waiting for to proceed with the draw. And just before that, let us have a look one last time at the teams that will be drawn this evening.
Let's go, bro.
There you have it, and now on to the draw proceedings. To be assisting us this evening, we have Ahmed Salem, who is the manager of the CAF Champions League. He will be making sure that we make no mistakes today. And for the draw proceedings, it's similar to the CAF Confederations Cup, which the only draw constraints we have is that two teams from the same group in the group stage cannot play against each other. This is why the teams have been grouped into separate pots. In the pot number one, we have the runners-up, which contains GS Kabeli, Al Ali, Simba, and CR Belouizdad. And the first team that will be picked will be paired against the winners of the group stage from Group A all the way to Group D, which we have Wydad, Mamelodi Sundowns, Raja Casablanca, and Esperance de Tunis. So, for example, if GS Kabeli, who are the runners-up of Group A, are picked, they cannot be paired against Wydad. So the only possibility for them are Mamelodi Sundowns, Raja Casablanca, and Esperance de Tunis. The same goes for Al Ali. They cannot be paired against Mamelodi Sundowns. Simba cannot be paired against Raja, and CR Belouizdad cannot be paired against Esperance de Tunis. And now, Victor and Ali, are you ready?
Yeah.
Victor, please do us the honors to reveal to us the first team that will be playing the quarterfinals one.
Simba SC.
The pride of Tanzania, Simba SC is the first team drawn. Simba have their third appearance at the quarterfinals. They'll be hoping to go further this time. They'll be playing against either Wydad Athletic Club, Mamelodi Sundowns, or the Blood and Gold Esperance de Tunis. So it's only right for Ali to do us the honors.
Wydad.
Our defending champions, Wydad Athletic Club, who won the trophy, being led by Walid Regragui, who led also Morocco to the semi-finals of the World Cup. Wydad have 8 consecutive seasons in the knockout stage. They will be eyeing the 4th title. They'll be playing the return leg at home. And now for the second quarterfinals, Victor.
Al Ali XC.
Al Ali SC, one of the last teams to qualify. They played in an electrifying stadium. It was good to see the fans back again in the stadium. They won Al Hilal of Sudan 3-0. This is their 7th consecutive season in the knockout stage, and Al Ahly have a whopping 10 titles in the CAF Champions League. They'll be playing against either Raja Casablanca or Esperance de Tunis.
Raja Casablanca.
Ali against Raja Casablanca, Morocco, one of the two teams from Morocco. Raja are unbeaten in this season, and they've been amazing because they have amassed the highest number of points in the group stage, which is 16. The Green Eagles, as they're known, they were the champions in 1989, 1997, and in 1999. And I explained earlier, two teams from the same group cannot play against each other, which we have the situation. It's CR Belouizdad and Esperance de Tunis. They cannot be paired against each other, so which is going to be an automatic draw. So if GS Kabylie is picked, they can play only against Esperance de Tunis. And if CR Belouizdad is picked, they can play only against Mamelodi Sundowns. So just for the formalities, Victor, please reveal to us if it will be GS Kabylie or CR Belouizdad.
CR Belouizdad.
CR Belouizdad of Algeria. This is the 3rd consecutive appearance in the quarterfinals. The Algerian clubs have passed the last 3 seasons. They've been incredible, and CR Belouizdad can play only against the Mitandao, which is Mamelodi Sundowns. So please, Ali.
Sundowns.
Mamelodi Sundowns, also known as the Brazilians. They claimed their 6th title just a few days ago, still unbeaten in the competition, and they remain one of the first teams that qualified in this round of the competition. This will be our pairing for quarterfinals 3 and quarterfinals 4. We have only one possibility, which is GS Kabylie playing against Esperance de Tunis. So Victor, please reveal to us final team.
GS Kabylie.
GS Kabylie of Algeria. This is the first time in the knockout stage since 2010. The Canaries, as they know, they're African champions in 1981 and in 1990. They'll be playing against Ali.
Espérance Sportive de Tunis.
Taraji, to see the big smile. Ali, also known as the Blood and Gold. They're 4-time winners. They are regular face in the knockout stage of the competition, and they have appeared last time in 2017. This is our last quarterfinal pairing. We have GS Kabylie against Esperance de Tunisie. So let us have a look again. We have Simba and Wydad in the first quarterfinal, and in the second quarterfinal, we have Al Ahly against Raja, CR Belouizdad against Mamelodi Sundowns, and GS Kabylie playing against Esperance de Tunisie. And now we would go straight into the semi-final draw. We have 4 balls in the pots just in front of our legends. The first 2 balls picked, we play the first semi-final, and then the second one, we play the second semi-final. And just to remind the audience, the final will be played in home and away fixtures, and the winners of the semi-final, one will play the first leg at home, and the second semi-final will play the return leg at home. So please, Victor, please do us the honors, reveal our first fixtures in the semi-final.
QF4.
QF4. So the first match will be between the winners of Esperance de Tunisie of GS Kabylie. So the first leg will be played either in Algeria or Tunisia. Ali.
QF2.
QF2, which will be between Al Ahly or Raja Casablanca. So the return leg will be played either in Egypt or Morocco. Victor, please do us the honors to see the second semi-final.
QF1.
QF1, which is Simba or Wydad, will be playing the first match of the second semi-final. And lastly, Ali, the last four picks this evening.
QF3.
QF3, which is going to be the winner of the CR Belouizdad of Algeria or Mamelodi Sundowns. And as I explained earlier, the final will be played in home and away match, and the winners of the semi-final 1 will play the first leg at home, and the winners of the semi-final 2 will be the home where we would know the winners of the Total Energies CAF Champions League. And now, just before we leave, I will start with you, Victor. You know very well about winning the CAF Champions League. You know it's going to be extremely tight competition because all the 8 teams have at least 23 titles, so they are no strangers to the competition. Which one of the teams do you fancy to go lift the trophy?
Well, for me, I believe that for any team to have gotten to this stage, there are no pushovers. You can't push any team over for them to have gone through the group stages and have gotten here. But I think the two teams that will stand out for me is Al Ahly against Raja. Anybody that is able to go through in that group might probably get to the finals.
Absolutely. We also have Simba, who haven't won it before, and they've had an impressive run for this season, so I'm sure that all of the teams, including Wydad, will be looking to defend their titles. So, thank you very much. Ali, c'est à toi. J'aimerais bien savoir quelle équipe, bien sûr, à part le Taraji.
Taraji, je pense que les 8 clubs, ils sont forts. Je pense qu'il y a des surprises. On va voir des surprises. Mais je pense que pour moi, mon favori, c'est l'Espérance. Et bonne chance pour mon équipe.
Bien sûr, on peut seulement souhaiter bonne chance à toutes les équipes. Je vous remercie vraiment d'avoir nous joint ce soir. Victor, I will thank you very much. You both have been excellent this evening from my side. And as you said, we can wish all the 8 teams all the best of luck in their campaign for the winners of the CAF Champions League in the season of 2022 and 2023. On my side, thank you very much, everyone, and Ramadan Kareem. Thank you.
Barroso anaingiza kona moja ndani kwa anaondoa. Wekwa tena kikingi kile napigwa munda ile. Kayoko anasema ni foul nje pale ya kisanduku. Bruno!